This clip is taken from our interview with Austin Ruthorord, and he shares with his big, lofty goal of being worth $100 million and how he's not gonna do it in the game of single-family real estate. So if you like this video, go ahead and squeeze the like button, subscribe to the channel, let's dive in.
The number's always been 100 million, right? That's like the end goal. How am I going to get there? You can't get there in single family real estate. Multifamily real estate, you can, but it's a lot of syndications, a lot of partners, a lot of management. Do I think that'll be a piece of it? 100%. Where do I think I don't know the opportunity, but I know social media will bring me that opportunity, whether that's partnerships, whether that's like, hey, yo, let's start a hard money company. Yo, let's start this company. Yo, let's sell a freaking prime energy drink, right? Mm-hmm. Like whatever it is, having a massive brand will bring whatever that thing is in the future. So I believe in three things massively in today's world. Real estate created the most millionaires ever. Is going to continue to do that. Do you have to pivot and adjust with the market? Yes. Is there opportunity within every market? 1000%. I did my first subject to deal 2 weeks ago ever, because that's what happens in the market. You feel me? Yeah. So you got to pivot with it. So real estate, incredible. Eyeballs as currency is what I say. So building a brand, building social media, building a podcast, whatever, podcast studio right here coming soon. So like building a personal brand. And number three, I believe very strongly in cryptocurrency in the future. It's very bad right now, obviously, but I think 5 years, 10 years from now, entirely different conversation. So those are three things that, I'm focusing on for the long run.
Let's talk about that, because we've talked about real estate. We've talked a little bit about social media. I'm curious about crypto. Like full transparency, I have probably less than $2,000 in crypto, not a crypto investor whatsoever. Sam, I'm not even sure. Do you invest in crypto, Sam?
A little bit, but not in any way, shape, or form that is like meaningful. I'm singularly focused right now. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so this is good. So Austin, so sell us on why you believe that crypto is going to be more valuable in the future than it is today.
It's the single largest investment by far I've ever made in my entire life, by far. So, obviously hoping this works out. But why? The use case, right? It always goes down to the use case for me. What I thought cryptocurrency was I thought it was, 10,000 different currencies, right? Yeah. It's not what it is. Majority of them are business, not majority, a decent portion of them are people, places, businesses, things trying to solve real world problems, right? So if it has a real use case, then I can see it doing something. If it's a SHIT coin or whatever, like that's a whole different conversation. But things like real estate, right? Tied to real estate. When you buy a transaction, how do you buy a transaction to make sure that you're the rightful owner of the property? Take it through a title company, right? Do title search, make sure everything's good. The deeds have been signed. Somebody's aunt's brother's cousin's sister didn't forget to sign off on dower rights 100 years ago, right? You got to confirm that. If it's all on a blockchain, which is public record that can never be changed, and all deeds go on the blockchain, nobody can lie. Nobody can falsify deeds. Nobody can falsify paperwork. So like that's a real world use case, right? So things that I think will solve problems in the future is the reason why I like cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, smart contracts at the end of the day are. So even though I'm not massively into crypto, I've been following crypto in a big way. My older brother actually retired on crypto investments, which is actually pretty dope. So I just hear about it all from him. I'm like, dang, when it hits and when smart contracts, like, it may not be now, but right, like 5-10 years from now, like it's going to basically eliminate so much logistical human error, and not just in any one industry. It's going to be in every freaking industry. Yeah, so dang.
So I got to as a tactical thing, so everyone knows about Bitcoin, right? So you're investing in Bitcoin. I think Ethereum is probably like the second one that most people know about. Are you investing in those two specific coins, or are you specifically investing in the technology companies who are more? And again, and this is where my ignorance is going to showcase me by the answer, or by this question, excuse me, is there like certain companies that you're actually investing in that are owning the blockchain that are considered crypto?
Yeah, kind of. So I own zero stocks. I own cryptocurrencies, right? So different coins, tokens, whatever you want to call it, and investing in things that I can see having real world utility into the future. So I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum, I own Cardano, I own like, I don't know, 10 or 12 different ones. And you know, some of them are going to go to zero. Other ones might double. Other ones might 1,000x. I have no idea. But I know you're not going to get any of those without being in the game. And at the end of the day, like I said, it was single-handedly the largest investment I've ever made in my life. Going back through it, like, because I was just dumping money in, right? Making it dump. I look back and I was like, that was a lot of money. And but at the end of the day, like, we know how to make money, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's not, let's say I lose it all. Let's say it all goes to zero. Okay, I tried. Bet I got all these other things going for me, right? So at the end of the day, like, once you understand making money isn't difficult, it's just different for most people. So how do you make more money? It's a very simple task. Like, if you go to the dollar store and buy a 30-pack of water bottles for $7 and go to the street corner and sell them for $1 each, you just 4x your money. Very simple process. People just don't want to put the work in and time and the energy and effort to learn those things to be able to make money. So I don't know where I was going with that, but making money is not difficult. It's different.
That's a clip right there, bro. Just that right there, that on its own, like that. There you go. There's your next viral video. And at the end of the day, you're 100% right. It's not even. Sometimes I think there isn't really a mystery to money, but sometimes I think people like to believe there is because it's comfortable. It's like, oh, Austin has the secret. It's why he's rich, and it's because he looks a certain way or he came from somewhere. I don't have that because I'm different than him. So I'm just going to sit here and pretend. And that's just it. Right. But to your point, 100%, like, money is just math. And when you start, getting into these other things like crypto, and the good thing is this, the critical thing is this. It's what you said. If it all goes to zero, it's okay because you already know how to make money in every other industry that you're in. And the beautiful thing is that building your brand, guys, this goes back to social media. Your brand is going to allow you to get into 25 more things. So, dang, diversification.
And I think it goes back to like the one thing Ed Milet just said, I think like a month or 2 months ago. It's the book, right? Damn, I just lost my whole thought process. Yeah, I forget what I was about to say. So we're good.
More, or
that's when I said the book. That's what distracted me because it's not the power of. So you said like somebody sees like, yeah, Austin can do it because he came from this, did whatever, right? Okay, well, Austin could do it because he has money. Of course, he can go make more money. Anybody with money usually started with no money, right? Yeah. It's just because they have money now isn't the reason they can do it. It's the reason they can multiply it because they did it at the beginning, right? So Ed Milet said, you see a family with money. At one point, the family didn't have money. There was one person at one point in time. That one person changed the entire trajectory of the last name forever. I'm that one person in my family. And then we just get started, right? So it takes one person. Somebody in your family has to be the one. Why not you?
Hey, if you like that clip with Austin, you can listen to the full interview over at the originstorypodcast.com. You can also subscribe to our podcast over there on either iTunes or Spotify. And if you like this video and you want to see more clips just like this, why don't you comment down below, let me know your thoughts.